Good morning, my people, my ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. I hope you all had a great weekend because I sure had a very eventful weekend. And this is what this video is all about. It's about me telling you how my weekend went, and hopefully, wishfully, it will inspire you and help you having a magnificent week ahead of us. It is Monday, and it is always Monday morning. Coach PK, myself, is on here live. Let's get it started. So I had last week I had we had the Hoop Time Grand Finals. It went Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. Congratulations to all the winners, and for the losers, so look, L doesn't mean losing, L means learning. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. I'm glad you learned because you're gonna be better on your next game. Now, my weekend started on Saturday morning. Obviously, I woke up about, I would say, quarter to 8. Actually, I'm lying. My alarm went off at 7:45, but I pressed snooze like twice. By the time I actually got out of bed, it was maybe 1:08 or so. So I got up, I walked straight into the bathroom. I brushed my teeth, and after brushing my teeth, I sort of washed my face with warm water and soap, rub it all over my face. And after I've done that, I then went straight to the kitchen and I did my tea. So the way I usually do my tea is I put the tea seeds on a pot, I boil the water in a kettle. Once the water is boiled, I pick it up and pour it down in a teapot, and then wait for 2 minutes. Very long, 2 minutes sometimes, because I just want my tea straight away. As you realize, I'm not a coffee person, I'm a tea person. So I wait for 2 minutes. Once the 2 minutes is up, I pick up my tea, I put milk in a tea, and then I walked out to my backyard and I sit on my swing, and pretty much for about 5 minutes or so, I take my time drinking my tea, and I sort of watch the sunrise, if there is a sunrise. On this particular Saturday, there was no sunrise. It was cloudy, but I was hoping, I was very much hoping the weather is gonna change, because on that day I had an outdoor competition starting at 10 a.m. in Footscray, in Madden Square in Footscray. Didn't have any second plan, so if it was gonna rain, it was gonna be a bad day, and if the sun would come out, it will be a magnificent day. So when we booked the competition, the forecast said that it's gonna be a nice day. But with Melbourne, if you live in Melbourne or if you live in any peninsula, as a matter of fact, you know that the weather is very unpredictable. And so we went there with the hope that it's gonna be a nice day. Mr. Elevate, my guy Chol, he organized it really well. He contacted the council, he got permission from the council, he cleaned the area, he made up the area with this Elevate sort of publicities and stuff around the place. He set up the tent, he set up the boxes for the speakers, I should say. He set up the MCs, he set up the microphone, set up the chairs, set up the food. He even brought food for the players. I imagine that. So that was I was looking forward to that. Anyway, I got into the car, drove myself to the train station. When I got up to the train station, I picked up a train, then went from where I live to Footscray, not very far, about 3 stops or so. I got up at Footscray, went all the way up, and it was about maybe 1 minute walk, maybe 2 minutes, because I had to wait for the traffic light to change so I can cross the road. And then I walked there, and there I was walking right into the Madden Square in Footscray. Chol was already there, the fellas were already there, everything was pretty much set up and ready to go, and the only thing that could stuff it up, it would have been the weather, and I was praying, and we all praying that it wouldn't stuff it up. It wasn't good weather. It was up and down. It rained a bit before that, I believe, because the floor was quite moistured. But you know, we got there, we got set up. First game at 10 o'clock, everything was set up, and we started the first game. And by the way, if you want to watch the first game and how we went on that day, there is a video that I'm going to link up here, or up here, one of these corners. Go there and check it out, because I was recording it live and I played that day live as it went. First game was, the competition was a 2x2 competition, and then we had a 10 minutes game, or if a team gets to 11, the game is over, they win the game. So 10 minutes, 11 points is not really much, but remember, 3-pointers will count as 2, and layup will count as 1, and free throws count as 1. Mind you, in this competition we don't really have many free throws, because you know, as the referees, we let them play. It's like a street sort of basketball style. We let them play a little bit physical, a little bit of bump and grinding go before we call a foul, unless it becomes too physical, too dangerous, then we call a foul sort of thing. So this is the kind of competition you need if you want to be a street hustler, known as a basketball player on the street. That's how we call it. Straight after the first game, it took about 5 minutes. One team won 11 to 5 or 6, whatever it was. It was a pretty strong, pretty quick game. And after that game, then what happened is the weather, Mother Nature say no. It starts raining again. So once it started raining, we had to interrupt the competition and ask everybody to come back later about 1 p.m. So there was about 10:30ish by the time we decided to interrupt the competition, and ask the teams to come about 1 p.m. as you know, it was too wet to play anywhere, and we didn't have a contingency planning, so pretty much we didn't have anywhere to go and play indoors. Being a Saturday during the day, most of the courts are being used for junior domestics. That's when they usually have the junior domestic competition, so we didn't have any place to hire. But at the time, mind you, we tried to call a few places. We tried to, you know, see if we get some contact, some, you know, factory that is made into, you know, basketball court or half basketball court. But unfortunately, we were not successful. We couldn't get anything. Therefore, we had to wait until 1 o'clock, hoping that the weather will change. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the weather didn't change. By 1 o'clock, when the players came back, the weather was still funny. But we decided, but just before that, the weather was okay, about 1:45. So the ladies were there. We decided to play the ladies. So there was 2-on-2 women. Also a blowout. The game went real quick. One team dominated, and the game was over. And then it started raining again, and then we had to interrupt the game again. And therefore, Joel made the decision: we are going to go for a shootout. So pretty much the two players, the way that it works is two players, 1 rebounds, 1 shoots 3-pointer in 45 degrees angle. Once they get to a 7, they switch the shooters. The shooter becomes a rebounder, the rebounder becomes a shooter, and then they go all the way to 15. So we did that, and that was pretty much how the competition went. It went the whole day. The girls did the same at their game, and whoever got to 15 first won the game. We didn't worry about the time, because you know, we had enough time after that. We had a few players and teams decided not to come after that decision, so we had to go with whoever we had there. 1 second, I need a bit of a drink. I love my herbal tea, love it. And there was pretty much went away for the rest of the day. Like I say, I recorded this game live while it was happening, or this competition I should say, and you can see it. I'll put another link in the description down below. You can go there and watch that particular game, how it went. Now, pick up my stuff, got a bus, got off, walk all the way home, about a K from the bus stop, because yeah, so I got driven there and then I couldn't come back. Being a bit disappointed and stuff, walked home, got home, chilled. And mind, by the way, when I was walking home, the weather got actually better. It wasn't raining, it seemed like the sun was about to come out, but it was too late. We couldn't do much about it. It was finished, the day was done. Send everybody home. Next day was Sunday. I had the semi-finals of a competition called MBL. It stands for Melbourne Basketball League. They play in Rowville. Luckily they play indoors, so we didn't have to worry about the weather, rain, sun, wind, summer, winter, whatever you want to do, Mr. Weather. We didn't worry about it because we were indoors this time. And being indoors, we were safe. Anyway, I got there nice. We drove about an hour and a bit to get there. When we got there, well, the car park was pretty packed, so we sort of parked the car sort of on the side. I took off all my stuff, took it inside the basketball court. I was setting up. They usually play on court number 1. Just when I was about to set up, one of the guys came and knocked me, say, hey, they changed the game to court number 2. So I had to quickly pick up all my star gear and move to court 2, and bit by bit, and then start setting up on court 2. So I got a bit late there to set up, but it is what it is. By the time it was time to go, as 1:30 was the first game, I had at least my phone set up, so I started recording on my phone to make sure to not miss anything. So by the way, if you are wondering where you can watch this game, go to the description down below and I'll put it there. MBL semi-finals. That's the video that I recorded it live. Our first game was at 1:30, went until about 2:30 or 2:15, and then the second game started at 2:30 straight after, and it went all the way to about 3 o'clock. Great competition. If you want to know who won, how the game went, like I say, it's gonna be in the description down below. Go and check me up out there. And then we start packing, so I pack everything up, walk out, put everything in the car as quick as I could, and off we went. We drove all the way back home. By the time we got home, pack everything off the car, put it inside the house, charge all the batteries that I had to charge, and that was pretty much it. After that, I settled down, brushed my teeth, went for dinner, had something to eat, had dinner, brushed my teeth, settled down, watch a movie with my partner, and then after watching that movie, we pretty much went to bed and slept. So this was my weekend. I hope it inspires you. I hope you found it entertaining. Most importantly, I hope it inspire your day, inspire your week to be a good one. Good morning again. That was from your coach PK. And by the way, if don't miss my latest video, it's gonna be on this corner over here. If you prefer, you can still watch this video over on this corner, which is the video YouTube believes is better suitable for you. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit me up down here, click on my face, click on the subscribe button, and click on notification bell so you don't miss my future videos.